Hello students, now we are going to see priority scheduling. But before see priority scheduling, we have to know something about priority scheduling, right? So in priority scheduling, we have discussed this before, but we should know something which are really important for the priority scheduling. See, in priority scheduling, a priority is associated with each process and the CPU is allocated to the process with highest priority. Here the scheduler always picks up the highest priority process for execution from ready queue. Okay. Equal priority processes are scheduled according to first come first serve basis. Equal priority processes are scheduled according to first come first serve basis. Now priority scheduling can be either preemptive or non-preemptive. Okay. In preemptive, at any time CPU is allocated one process, and if the priority of the newly arrived process is higher than the priority of the currently running process, then the process which was allocated is interrupted. वो interrupt करती है and return to the queue. Okay, and the higher priority job is started for its execution. मतलब जो भी higher priority का job होता है वो पहले लेता है keeping that particular less priority job in the ready queue, right? Now suppose we are having an example. We are taking this example. Suppose we are having a set of processes which has been arrived at 0th time in order of P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. Suppose these are the processes which arrived priority scheduling. Priority scheduling. Primitive way. Primitive. So processes are there. Processes. Their related burst time is given. Also priority is given. But they haven't given their arrival time. Now they said that the arrival time of each and every process is at 0th time. That is, arrival time should be at 0th time. Okay, so P1, P2, P3, P4 and last one is having P5, and their respective burst time is like 10, 1, 2, 1 and 5 suppose, and the priority should be given like 3, 1, 3. Equal priorities can be evaluated with the help of first come first serve basis, 4 and 2, and they say that assume that arrival time of each and every process should be 0. So we are assuming 0th process. Now as per the rule we have to prepare a Gantt chart, right? Gantt chart to calculate what? Average waiting time and average turnaround time. Most probably in the exam they will ask up to this, but in some cases they may or might ask response time. So response time का मैंने formula already बता दिया है, so you can calculate as per the given formula, right? So now we are going to start with the arrival time of this process with the help of Gantt chart. Now in the Gantt chart, at 0th time, which process has been arrived first with having highest priority? If suppose we are assuming that 4 is having lowest priority and 1 is having highest priority, then which one is the first process to come into the CPU scheduler? That is P2. So P2 has been arrived and it will be executed for 1 time unit or 1 second, say, so 1 millisecond. Now next process which has the less time, arrival time has been same for each and every process, then the next priority will be second, which is having P5 process. So P5 will be into the queue and it will execute its 5 seconds. So this will become 5 plus 1, that is 6, right? So P5 will be executed the whole time. Next is arrived is 3 priority is 3, right? 1 2 1 2 हो गया, अब 3 is there. So if the two priorities are the same, then you have to remember that first come first serve basis, but the largest burst time will be executed first in this case. So largest burst time is given, that is 10. So we have to take this P1 and we have to execute full, that is up to 6 plus 10, that is 16. Then P1 हो गया. Now which one is the next? Which one is the next? That is P3. P3 is having 2, right? Burst time 2, because it is having priority 3, because both are the same, but having burst time or the execution time of P1 is larger than the P3. So P1 is completed, and now next one is P3. So P3 will be in the queue, and it has 16 plus 2, that is this will be 18, right? Now the last, that is P4. P4 will be there in the queue and will execute its rest of the time, that is P4 is for 1 second, and this will become 19. So we have get our Gantt chart. Now as per the formulas, we have to calculate completion time, waiting time, turnaround time, and response time. Calculate, guys, and let me know. Thank you.